Morning, I'm Lynn, and welcome to a freezing cold, blustery day. I don't know if you can hear the wind, but it's windy. Anyway, we got a lot of work to do today, so let's get started. Today, as I go around and do chores, I'm kind of glad that we don't have a lot of technology here because it is extremely cold, and it's on these brutally cold days that technology breaks down really easily. Mechanical things seize up and freeze, and then it's just a nightmare because you depend on that system of feeding, and inevitably it happens. Like today's a Sunday when everything's closed, or we used to have a TMR mixer when Arnie had cows, and inevitably the belts and the chains and stuff broke down on the TMR mixer Christmas morning. Just was always like the luck of the draw. It seems like things always break down when you can't get someone in to repair them, and not to mention the expense. But it is very cold today, not so much because of the temperature. We're just a little below freezing, I think, but the wind is extreme, so I'm guessing it feels like 20 degrees colder. Anyway, I'm just making sure nothing is frozen up on our drinkers and stuff, and we're just in the first barn here, and everything looks good in here. And then we'll head on over to the cover balls. But that's all we really have to worry about, and because our lines are buried 4 feet underground, the only time they freeze up is if we don't have enough sheep in the barn and we've got no manure pack either. Otherwise, we're usually pretty good, knock on wood. I'm ordering my Glamvac 6 tomorrow because these guys all need their yearly shots, which protect the mums from your basic sheep diseases for a year, and it also carries on to their unborn lambs and covers them for their first couple of months of life as well, until they're old enough to get their shots. We put our sheep in really early, out of season basically, for Suffolks, and I can see little udders forming on an awful lot of them in here, but they are very little udders. So even though it's possible to have lambs middle of December, I'm guessing we might have just a few little stragglers, and it'll come in slowly for the first 17 days, which is like the first cycle. And after that, then I'm expecting them to come in more heavily. So probably we won't start the bulk of our lambing till January, which is normal for us. We put our rams in really early because we do kind of hope that a few of them will catch in the first cycle early and get out of the way for the bulk of the sheep that will be coming in. Yesterday I told you we had to do some errands in town, and one of the errands included me getting new winter boots, because the other day when I was out doing chores, my toes were freezing, and I'm really susceptible to cold feet for some reason. And you know that I spend a lot of time out here playing with the sheep, so I don't want my feet to be cold. So I got a new pair of boots. I'm trying them out today, see if my feet are warm. They're supposed to be good to minus 94. You can't ask for better than that, so I'm hoping that's true, and then I can sit and enjoy the sheep all winter long. I never did see Handsome here at work with this group, so I don't know if he was doing it in secret or if he actually didn't breed anybody, because he's a cleanup ram, and what we hope is that he bred nobody, because we want them all to have been bred by the rams we initially put in here. Hi, handsome. Yeah, we were talking about you. We were. You're a nice boy. Is it boring in here, or do you like the girls? Hey? Good boy. As I walk up to the coveralls, I can see that the little monsters are out. Hi, little monsters. Hi. Hi, you guys. Hello. How y'all doing today? Hi. Woo. Almost wiped out there. Very slippery. And you can see the wind here. That's blowing snow. Almost wiped out on that ice there. Terribly slippery. So as usual, I give the bottle babies their bottles in their holder. The rest of the lambs are either outside playing or eating creep feed at the feeder here. And moms are all eating their food. I'm still in the Dorset barn, but I thought I'd let you see the rams out in their paddock. These are the big rams, Gladiator and his crew. And even though it's snow covered and brutally cold, they're out there. They're digging away at the pasture, trying to find what morsels they can. Luckily, it's sunny today, so when they get back to chew their cuds, they'll be able to sit in their lean-to, which is facing due south. And they should be actually really toasty there because there'll be no wind and the sun will be shining on them. Maybe we'll drop over there later on in the video and see how warm it actually is. And I think we're heading into town again today, but this time to our local town. And as usual, my hands are freezing off doing these drinkers. So I'm gonna take the suggestions from you guys and get a pair of rubber gloves for doing dishes if I can find some. Do they still make those? I'll go look and see anyway, and maybe see if that helps any when I'm cleaning these drinkers. This ewe here, this is Sheriff's group right now, and this girl is forming an udder, and she's getting all prepared for lambing. So the Dorset group, this Dorset group, and Hamish's group over there, they're due at the same time as the two Suffolk breeding groups in the dairy barn. So once these guys have had their yearly booster shot, we'll be moving all of these guys over to that barn as well. And then that barn will be totally full. It'll be quite warm because of all the body heat, and we'll be getting ready for lambing. But we like to keep them out here as long as possible because this is a fresher, cleaner, nicer barn. But usually a couple of weeks before lambing we'll bring them over, just so that they don't have too much stress right before lambing. On to the next Suffolk group. We got a whole bunch of little Dorset lambs in here on the south side. And that's because this group of Suffolks just got fed some fresh hay. And all these lambs are taking advantage of the hay at the front here. Got a lot of alfalfa in there. They're liking that. And Arnie's bringing over some chipboard over there because some of our barns don't have doors at the back, and the weather's getting brutal enough that we're gonna block off some of the back walls so that the sheep are warmer. And as you can see over in this barn, last night, to cut down on the wind, we shut the door. The back door is open, but this is the front door and it's closed, and it's because of the wind. You can see we still have a little clump of snow stuck on this roof, but most of it has come off. And here we go, Klondike and Killer fighting again. They haven't done that for a while. Why are you guys doing that all the time? separated. I don't know, those two, you know that animals recognize each other because those two for some reason are always fighting. All the girls are fed in here too. These are the replacement ewe lambs, and of course Sally the Shetland up there who just deked into the feeder. Despite all this wind and the brutal temperatures, I am going to open the gates for them and let them go out if they want to. Out in those pastures there, I don't know if you can see that, but it's blowing the snow quite a bit out there. Not sure if they'll like to go out, but it's sunny, so we'll see. They'll have the option anyway. It's hard to believe that right now this is considered brutal, and in a few months from now we'll probably think this is a balmy day. But it's taken a little while to acclimatize this year because, as a lot of you know, in various countries it went from summer-like temperatures to winter within like a week. And it takes quite a while for your body to get used to these abrupt changes. So Arnie opened the front door on this barn now, just for the day, and I'm halfway down it, and it's still pretty breezy. The walls are both up, but it's not as breezy as out there. Right here, the breeze, almost in the middle of the barn, I'm not feeling too much breeze. But when he had that one door closed, it was nice and cozy in here. Chores are done for the morning. We're going to leave the lambs out here for a little while longer. Hi, you guys. And we're going to go put the back wall on this coverall because this is where the lambs are. So this coverall we want to stay a little toastier. We have the flexibility to open curtains still and the front door, but the back door we kind of seal it in. For today, he's just going to prop them up just to cut down the wind a little bit. When it gets really cold, he seals it down, screws it all in, and covers both ends too. But this barn feels a lot warmer than the one we were just in, just because of how it's positioned too, because this one is lying south here. This is the south side where the lambs are, and it's a big 140-foot barn. So the sunlight really does help to warm it up. But you see, nobody's shivering, just the humans. The lambs are all looking good. You don't want to see a lamb shivering. It's definitely not a good sign. It's probably ill if it's shivering because generally they don't shiver at all. They've got, even that little wool that they have is plenty to keep them warm. And Arnie's just shaking up their hay because, like we've told you before, if you shake it up they think they're getting something new and it's easier to access, so they'll eat it better. A lot more are in today than yesterday, probably because of that wind. We just got a few brave hearts out there, and we're gonna, because the wind's coming that way, he's just gonna bring that door down halfway just to limit the air coming out. But I can see Peanut's lamb is out there because he's part of the rowdy crew. Haven't named him yet. We've been getting a few suggestions. I'll let you know when we got a name. But he would be a K ram. Hey, buddy. Hi. Looks like Arnie's rounding them up. See, they still like it. I have to report that my feet are still warm. Oh, you're such a little buttonhole. How did you get to be so little? We're down on feeder level with the lambs now, seeing it from their perspective. Arnie's got them all locked in because he wants to get going and get into town to run some more errands. Hi, you're the one. You're Peanut's lamb. You're a little different than the others. Here's my 26 again. Hi. $4.64. That's your tag number. That little stomp she gives, it's a warning stomp because Katie's here. So that's her being tough, saying don't approach me or try to go after me because I'm a big strong sheep. You can see the difference in the woolly ears here. This one's got a really nice face, but isn't quite as woolly on those ears as I'd like. This one here has really woolly ears. Hello. And this one over here has really woolly ears. And that big guy at the back has woolly ears. Hi. Who are you? Are you a little nervous? You're very pretty. He's got a rammier head. I like the look of his head. Who are you? By a rammier head, it's just a little more masculine looking. It's maybe broader at the top. You're very nice. Hi. So when sheep nibble on you like that, you can feel that he's number, let me get up and see that. I don't know if he's number 5 or if he's got another number on the other side. Oh, he's number 5. When they nibble at you on your fingers like that, sheep only have teeth on the bottom. There's no teeth on top. It's just a palate that's on top. So they can't really bite you per se. They just do little nibblings. Well, better go see what Arnie's up to, and we'll head back again this afternoon. So the boys are back. Scotty's here too. This is probably why he hangs out with these guys, because this is the sunny pen. They stayed out there for a little while, but they're all gonna chew their cud out here. You can see they're in full sun. And they got a lot of bedding there to lay down in. Quincy, hi! This is Quincy, the new ram. Quincy's become quite friendly. He used to want to hit me, but I don't think he's wanting to hit me anymore. He's wanting attention. Hi, Quince. Hilton's over there. That's his buddy. But it seems to be Quincy that always comes up for patting. Oh, yeah, those two are fighting. And now he's gonna go have a look. Guess they can't stand it, and that was his buddy. I thought I'd come out and see the boys. They're all smart and inside. Do you guys want to come show them the snowdrifts? Do you want to come out and brave the cold, blustery wind out here? So the doors were open for them today, but nobody wanted to go outside. It's nasty. It's just been blowing all day. I don't know if you can see the wind blowing the snow still in the background. And we got some wicked snowdrifts back there, but I don't think I'm gonna go over there. It's way too cold. It's so cold these guys won't even come out of the barn to follow me. And that's not normal. I truly don't blame you guys. I don't blame you at all. Yeah, hi. Hi, Cash. That's very cold, isn't it? Very cold. Yes, this is November. It's not supposed to be this cold. No, it's not. Hi, buddies. I know. And even the girls, you see, their gate's open back there. They didn't go out at all. The gate has to be locked up now for the night. But they're all still back there. Hi, I can see you. You don't need to jump off. I can see you. I do. Hi. Yeah, I can see you too. I know. It's really cold. So I thought they might have been out and I'd have some sheep in the snow pictures. They're too smart for that. I don't blame them. Gotta put some antifreeze into the skid steer. We're gonna see what I look like. Arnie, stop it.
What?
So from Eskimo Lynn and Arnie, I'm not gonna stay out there any longer. So we're gonna call this a day. Thank you for watching, and hope you join us again tomorrow for the next episode at Ewetopia Farms. Bye for now.
Bye for now.